Welcome into the Main Event Broadcasting Network. I'm Danielle Jenkins, Assistant Director of Athletic Communications, and joining me today is Timmy McCormack as he moves into his newest role in the athletic department as head women's soccer coach. Coach McCormack, thanks for joining us today. The tables are turned. You're usually sitting in this chair, so this time a little different setup for you being the one getting interviewed, but thanks for making some time for us. A really exciting time for you as you're stepping into your newest role here in the athletic department. Obviously a familiar face around here, but now becoming the head women's soccer coach. Talk a little bit about the transition for you and stepping into this position and what it means for you to be able to take over the reins of this successful program.
Yeah, Danielle, I'm really excited, and I'm thankful for you guys to give me the opportunity to be on this side of the interview table. But it's a really exciting time for me personally, and just to have the chance to take over a program like this with so much pride and tradition over the last 20 plus years. I've known many of the players who have come through this program. I recruited some, obviously, in the last 8 years or so that were great players for us. And I'm just really excited to take over and continue the tradition that we have here, which is, quite honestly, very simply, a winning tradition.
Taking over, of course, for Coach Stephen Andrew, who's moving on to Valdosta State. You two have been the right and the left. I mean, you guys, if you see one, you see the other, have been together. You've been an assistant under him for 7 seasons, and now moving over to take over. It's a little bittersweet for you, I can imagine, but talk about that relationship that you guys had and how you will transition into this role, taking some of those pieces that you've learned from working alongside him.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. You're right when you say that, because he's actually the reason that I came back to Piedmont after stepping away to be a head coach myself on the men's side. And I wanted to work with him again, was one of the major reasons why I came back up here. Obviously, I'm stepping into an administrative role and things like that too. So it was a good advancement for my career at the time. But getting the chance to work with him was something that, for me, was kind of a dream come true. We're buddies and pals outside of the coaching profession, and that just makes it easier. We were very honest with each other and direct, so that made it very easy when we were going out in front of the team and putting the plan together for what we were trying to do with the program. And as a result, I think recruits and players saw that when they went through the recruiting process with us, and even when we were coaching the team, they knew that we had their best interests at heart because we looked out for each other as well. And that's made it a lot of fun for me over these 8 seasons that I've been here. As a graduate assistant, I spent a year on the men's side as well, and even during that time, I learned so much from him. He runs a wonderful program. I think you'll see that from him when he steps down to Valdosta State as well. And I'm really excited for the advancement for him. I've told many people, I said it's been kind of an emotional roller coaster for me because I'm really excited for him, but I'm also sad to see him leave. And I'm excited to take over the program, but I'm also sad that he won't be here for it. So it's it's been mixed emotions for sure, but he's a great man. He took care of my family when I first came up here as his graduate assistant, and I'll never forget that. He's a great guy.
You mentioned the winning tradition of this program, and it certainly has been evident over the past several seasons with multiple conference championships, trips to the NCAA tournament. People know what to expect when they see Piedmont women's soccer. They expect excellence, and that's been something that's been delivered. What can fans expect when they're looking for this program coming forward? Obviously, still some of the same elements, but what can fans expect when they see Piedmont women's soccer come to take the field in 2017?
I think the same elements will exist. I think that the formula that we had here at Piedmont was not necessarily a secret. Coach Andrew says this all the time, but we recruited good players. Our old athletic director, Coach Zeke, always used to say, Jimmys and Joes beat X's and O's. And I think when you're a young coach, that you think you're going to go back and reinvent the wheel. And for us, we know that as time went on, as we got older as coaches, we realized that if we recruit good players, they win games for you. So that won't change. We're going to recruit the same way we did before. And a lot of it comes from hard work and maybe staying at that field a little bit longer to watch those kids play in the 8 o'clock games, rather than heading out early because you're tired. And that's been the work ethic for us that has really made the difference when recruiting those players in, but the relationships that we've established as well. And those don't go away because we've talked to those high school coaches. They've known us for so long, especially here in the state of Georgia, but as well as the club coaches in those aspects and all the recruits and their families. And we're going to have a couple sisters come through the program. We've had twin sisters come through the program. It's the relationships that we build. That's why those kids keep coming back to the program over and over again. And the biggest thing that won't change for us will be our style. We're an attacking team. We like to go at you. I kind of went through college as a defensive player. I spent most of my time on the back line, but for me, I enjoy that because it's a lot less work for me in the back. So I think our players will enjoy that mentality, and that won't depart with Coach Andrew. We want to make it an attacking style that's going to be attractive to both players and fans alike.
You've been a man of many hats around here and had several different roles. Talk about the transition and what your newest role is going to be and what exactly your title will be moving forward.
Yeah, I'll be stepping out of one of those hats as the Director of Athletic Communications, and I'll be moving into the role pretty much as the head women's soccer coach. I'll retain the Assistant Athletic Director role, so I'll be able to work with our administration still, and that's really exciting for me. It's one of the reasons I came back to Piedmont, which is a major reason, is a chance to work with kids, not just within my own program, but on the administrative level, and that's really a goal for me at the end of my career, to get to that point where I can have an effect on all these kids, because quite honestly, so many coaches talk about it. It's why you coach, and it's why I coach. It's a relationship with these kids and the chance to have an effect on somebody's life, and that's why we do it.
Well, Coach, we're excited for you and looking forward to seeing you in your newest role and wish you the best of luck.
Absolutely. Thanks, Danielle.
Thanks for joining us on the Main Event Broadcasting Network. I'm Danielle Jenkins. We'll see you next time.